My name is Maria, and this podcast is really just going to be about recent college graduates' lives to really just get a grasp for the directions that they took and kind of what they have done since they finished their undergraduate degrees. Specifically today, I'll be interviewing recent college graduates from Loyola University, Maryland, to really just find out what they're doing now, where they're doing it or working, and why they choose to do what they did. I feel like this topic is something that can really be helpful for people that are either graduating college now or in the next year or so with anything from fears, nerves, or loss of a sense of direction to really just give an authentic view of people's experiences post-grad to our listeners. This can help to show how not everyone has it figured out and there's not a so-called right direction to go in. This podcast will provide a sense of comfort and anxiety relief to people that might be stressed about going into the real world in the near future.
Hi, so yes, my name is Emily. I just graduated in 2021 from Loyola, and after graduation I applied for graduate school on Long Island in New York at a college called Adelphi. And at Adelphi I am studying to get my master's in literacy. I chose literacy because I did graduate with an elementary education degree, so that is students in grades 1st through 6th grade, and I chose to get my master's in literacy because literacy is such an essential part of school. All subjects, involve some, type of literacy, reading, writing, speaking, the being able to teach it and have a greater understanding was my goal. And I really wanted to go to a school close to home because I am from New York. And, I really had to make a decision on where I wanted to do grad school. I was enthusiastic about doing it right after my undergrad to continue that education and then, in the meantime, apply for teaching jobs. But while also progressing forward in my education as well. So kind of doing that both at the same time. But yeah, that's pretty much why I chose to do what I'm currently doing right now. And yeah.
And Emily, that's really great that you chose to go ahead and do your master's to really excel your knowledge and be close to home for a little bit before going into your teaching job. It also gave you that essential time to apply for teaching jobs and kind of feel out the environment that you're about to go into. It really helps us to see that there isn't necessarily a correct direction to go in with your profession, but I also guarantee that not everyone going into teaching decided to get that master's degree and take a little break closer to home and with family. People kind of have different timelines and different wants and desires coming out of college. So I think that that's a huge takeaway from Emily's journey, that she didn't just jump straight into teaching or have that teaching job lined up and ready to start right out of graduation in 2021. And she chose her path based on what she wanted to do and how she was feeling at the time. And from hearing that, I bet this master's degree year will benefit you even more in the long run and land you that job at your own pace. Thanks again to Emily for sharing her story today and for giving us a great kickoff to the type of content that this podcast is going to cover. Next time, we'll hear from another graduate that took a bit of a different route to help you guys grasp an even wider view of the options we have coming out of graduation. We'll continue working with Loyola graduates, and the audio you heard today is being sourced from Soundtrap.